Hi, this is Tina with Sid Happens Dog Training and Behavior and the Potcake Project. A friend of mine emailed me the other day talking about that their 2-year-old daughter is afraid of dogs to the point that she is pretty panicky and frantic when she even sees them. This has led to some issues where the family feels like they really put people out when they go to their home, and those families have dogs, and they're asking them to put the dogs away, and some well-meaning person told them that they should get a puppy, and that would fix it. And so I'm so glad that these people emailed me, because I probably saved them a lot of heartache. Children, like dogs, go through developmental fright stages. There are times when new things are fun and easy to embrace and check out, and there are times when things are just more scary, where new is actually inhibited a little bit just because it's new. And it doesn't really matter what the new thing is, it just is new. Forcing a child or an adult or a dog to interact with something that's scary to them does not make them more comfortable. It just doesn't. It makes you terrifying too. So my advice to them was to start with some really soft socialization for her. So no, don't go hang out with the rambunctious 9-month-old lab puppy. That's a terrible idea, because the sweet 2-year-old's going to get knocked over, not because the puppy's bad, but because the puppy's a puppy and management is usually an issue at that point. Instead, get some books and some puzzles that have pictures of dogs on them, and talk about, what does a doggy say, and what does a kitty say, and what does a monkey say, and start talking about dogs and observing dogs far enough away that your 2-year-old is completely relaxed and having a good time about that. When your child is excited about now wanting to meet a dog, and they'll get there if enough good things happen when they're observing and talking about and learning about dogs, they get to the point that they're excited about doggies. Then when you do introductions, they need to be done with dogs that are completely relaxed, easy, and it needs to be really slow. So for example, I have an older dog who's perfectly content to lay on the floor and wag his tail and smile at toddlers and let them pet his butt or his chest. He's totally down with either of those two things. He doesn't, I can then manage the child. His signaling is beautiful, so he'll warn me if he's getting a little uncomfortable because the toddler's getting too close. And he's been reinforced regularly for, hey bud, if you're uncomfortable, get yourself out of the situation so that you can relax. So introductions to new dogs, you don't do it with the bouncy crazy puppy or the teeny tiny puppy with the little razor blade teeth or with the grumpy old dog who doesn't feel like being bothered. You do it with a dog that's completely calm. You do it in really teeny tiny little stuff. Often I start by just having the kids play in an area where a dog can observe, or have dogs play where there's a barrier and children can observe. And we do it really, really slow. If she doesn't like adult dogs or even puppies until she's 18, that's totally okay, because it's not a race. So this is Tina with Sid Happens Dog Training and Behavior and the Potcake Project, and I wanted to talk about the child or even the adult who's afraid of dogs, and that, yeah, puppy's a terrible idea. And I'm so glad y'all asked. So if you're enjoying this series, please like us on Facebook. You can subscribe on YouTube, and feel free to share the videos. Thanks. Bye-bye.